Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. The 49ers and the Chiefs Super Bowl rematch from the Super Bowl that was on in 2020 right there. I think 2020 Super Bowl 50 something, 53, 50 something. I think it's one of those dates. But from a few years back, the Chiefs and the Chiefs and the 49ers in the Super Bowl, they played against each other. Mahomes had that big time throw, he threw to Tyreek Hill, the game changing throw. Remember Jimmy Garoppolo missed the touchdown pass to Emmanuel Sanders and stuff. That Super Bowl right there was very crazy because the Chiefs was down by 10 points in the fourth quarter, came back to win it. 49ers came back to win this NFC Championship game today as well. I was rooting for the Lions to go win it. I wanted to see the underdog story, see the Lions prevail. The Lions had a 17-point lead, and Coach Campbell been aggressive all season. He went on fourth down, and Reynolds had the drop pass. Now the second time he went for it, I would have probably kick the field goal right there. Kick the field goal right there in that moment right there. But I feel like Reynolds, if he made that catch in that first fourth down one, I know the ball was right in his hands. He dropped it in his hands. They could continue that drive and could have maybe got some points at the end of that drive a little bit too. But he got capitalized. We see a third down play. Reynolds another drop too as well. And just the Lions kind of lost momentum, and then the turnovers don't help either. Jamarcus Hill's been playing very good football throughout the playoffs and close to the end of the season as well. But that turnover, doing that spin move, keeping the ball, having the ball loose out a little bit, and guy just poked it out, and they got the fumble. Rick Armstead recovered the ball and stuff. So yeah, the 49ers came back in that game. Brock Purdy showed you some clutchness. He was running the football. Brock Purdy was looking like Josh Allen out there, or Lamar Jackson. He was running the football using his legs, going out there. They're playing man-to-man defense, so you're like, hey, no one's accounting for the quarterback, man-to-man defense, and y'all leaving those gaps wide open. I'm just going to run up there, get the 10 yards, 12 yards, and then get down and protect myself. So Brock Purdy was just taking what the defense was giving them and start playing his game, and you see him go out there and make some plays, and you see them go out there and find a way to get the lead and win the game in the end. And now the 49ers are heading to the Super Bowl again. The 49ers haven't won a Super Bowl since 1985. So they've been there. They've been there a few times. They've been there here and there like that when Kaepernick was there, and when they got there with Jimmy Garoppolo, and now they're going there again too as well. But they haven't won a Super Bowl since 95. That's when they played the Chargers, when they blew the Chargers out with Steve Young and those guys. So we're going to see the 49ers can break that streak. This time I win the Super Bowl. Bringing the Super Bowl back. Kyle Shanahan been trying his hardest to get this to win the Super Bowl. Remember with the Falcons as the offensive coordinator, he had an opportunity to try to win that Super Bowl. It was up 28-3, and what happened? The Patriots came back on them. The Falcons stopped running the football, and they lost that game. And then you see him against the Chiefs. They was up 20-10. Chiefs came back on them, and then Jimmy Garoppolo had an opportunity. Emmanuel Sanders was right there, wide open down the middle of the field in that seam route. Got between the middle and threw the ball a little too far for Emmanuel Sanders, and they eventually fizzled out, and then they eventually lost that game too. So now he had a third opportunity, a third chance to redeem himself. They say third time the charm. So going out there, Kyle Shanahan, try to lead this offense, lead this team to go out there, but they can't start off slow again. The Chiefs look good against the Ravens. Defensively, offensively, they scored some points, but they only had 17 points though. So they only scored 17, and they've been struggling to try to score. Last game against the Bills, they always find a way to score against the Bills. I like the Bills kryptonite for some reason. They always find a way to beat the Bills, but they've been struggling to score some points. In recent time, they scored 17 today. They beat the Bills in that showdown right there. In week 1 against the Dolphins, they scored 26. In the first playoff game against the Dolphins, they scored 26. But if you watch the game, a lot of field goals and stuff, but it's kind of hard for them to get in the end zone. We've seen some of the receivers make some plays this time. We've seen of course, Rashee Rice been making plays throughout the season, of course. But other guys like MVS made the big catch on third down to go ahead and steal the game away. Seeing those guys make some plays and stuff. Travis Kelce, of course, been making plays all year, too, as well. So we're going to see who step up in that game. But I think if the 49ers don't start off slow and they play the game they play it, they should be able to win this game against the Chiefs, because you look at their roster, you look at their team, they have it offensively, they have it defensively as well, they have it with play calling as well, too. They just got to go out there and execute. Mahomes, of course, is a beast. We know Mahomes is a very good player. He's a beast. But, those receivers on the outside, I still don't have full faith in them. Not full faith in them just yet. I have faith in Rashee Rice. I have faith in Travis Kelce, of course. But I don't have full faith in the other guys, too. Those guys covered up. Most of the time in those big championship games, it's always come down to the other guys, just like in basketball. Of course, we know the star players, your LeBron James, your Dwayne Wade going to score. But is Ray Allen going to step up? Is Rashad Lewis going to step up? Is Shane Battier going to step up? Some of those championship teams, the other guys going to step up. We know Michael Jordan and Pippen going to do what they're going to do. But is Steve Kerr going to hit those shots? Is Dennis Rodman gonna get those rebounds and make some plays too and score as well. And all the other guys around them, Ron Harper and all those guys gonna make some plays and make some things happen. So like you need to look at other guys too, besides your star players, to step up, because it might come down to a situation where your star players is double team or something happening where they have to play or they're distraction and you need another guy to make a play. I don't trust the Chiefs receivers fully, but that MVS catch was a nice catch. He had some drops throughout the season. Kadarius Toney been inactive. They listed him as a hip injury, and they said personal reasons. But he put on his Instagram story or something, and he said that he's healthy. He said he's not injured. They put they don't want him to play at all. They put the fake injuries on there. They said personal reasons. They got everything on there. They don't want to play at all because all those drops, and not only the drops, but it's the lack of accountability for his play as well too. He hasn't been like taking accountability, trying to get better. It's feel like he always blaming others or deflecting, using the Wonder Woman gauntlets to deflect blame around and say, no, I didn't do that. No, well, if this was this, if this was that, instead of taking accountability for him being offsides, him dropping the pass that led to interceptions and different things that happened. Maybe they might change. They got a few weeks until the Super Bowl starts, so maybe they might change. Maybe he might be back in the starting lineup. We'll see what happens, but. This is going to be a good showdown. Good showdown between the 49ers and Chiefs. I was hoping for the Lions to get there because I want to see something new, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I think the 49ers should be able to win, but you never count Patrick Mahomes out. Like that. If Mahomes already a top, I know they were debating last time. He's already top 10 quarterback horse. Top 5 quarterback of all time, probably. The only quarterback, my quarterback list is Brady, Peyton Manning, and I think Mahomes probably 3. He probably 3 now too, because Joe Montana's amazing, 4-time champion. But you look at Joe Montana's numbers and Patrick Mahomes' numbers. Mahomes about to pass Joe Montana in years, and like in some of the stats, the statistical category. I know the time was different back then, but Joe Montana did play with Jerry Rice, the best receiver ever. I had 22,000 receiving yards. So yeah, Mahomes got better numbers than that. Aaron Rodgers is an amazing quarterback, 4-time MVP, but he has 1 championship. Mahomes have 2 championships already, 2 Super Bowl MVPs too as well. So he's still, I think, Mahomes like 28, 27, 28. I think he's 28 years old. So 28, 29, he around that range. So Mahomes still under 30 years old. So he's definitely up there as a top. I think top 3 quarterback is Brady, Peyton, and then Mahomes. I really put Peyton at 2. Peyton got 2 Super Bowls right now, of course, in his career, but he has 5-time MVP, most MVPs ever by player, 5-time first team All Pro as well. One of the best, the Sheriff. He's been to a lot of Super Bowls, but he lost some and stuff here and there. But he's one of the best players. I feel like if he had maybe a few more Super Bowls, you probably put him up as the best quarterback ever. I feel like I like Peyton Manning a lot. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks to see. But I think it's Brady, Manning, and then you pick Mahomes. But Mahomes, if he win the Super Bowl this year and he win like one another down the line, he might move. He probably move up in front of Peyton. So we'll see what happens. Especially he adds some MVPs to that resume as well. So it's a lot of things going on, a lot of speculations about what's going to happen and the legacy of Mahomes. If he retired today, I don't want to say speculation, not speculations, but a lot of noise around Mahomes. But if he retired today, he probably would be first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion. It's some quarterbacks who are Hall of Fame probably gonna be first ballot Hall of Famers who have better records than and better record in, better stats than as well, and better accomplishments and achievements than Drew Brees, amazing quarterback, but Patrick Mahomes probably in front of him, and you going by accomplishments. My favorite quarterback's Big Ben Roethlisberger from the Steelers. I love Big Ben Roethlisberger's his play, 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time champion, but Mahomes got more MVPs than Ben, almost the same amount of Pro Bowls than Ben, more All-Pro selections than Ben, and he got 2 Super Bowls to match Ben, and 2 Super Bowl MVPs that Big Ben don't have. So, and Big Ben gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer too. So, it's a lot of quarterbacks who are first ballot Hall of Fame worthy or already in the Hall of Fame that Mahomes have passed. So, we're gonna see him up there. Even Lamar Jackson, a guy who went second MVP, you probably can make a debate by him being top 10. Top 12, top 10 quarterback of all time, too. You look at his numbers and compare it to other guys that are already in the Hall of Fame. So, a lot of these young guys, even though they're older than me, I'm not calling them young guys, but a lot of these younger quarterbacks of this time have already accomplished so much at such a young age. So, we're just seeing a lot of magic happening. But Brock Purdy win the Super Bowl as Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy winning the Super Bowl, that's like a story to make for a movie. Because, like, a guy who everybody overlooked. Everybody overlooked in that draft. Everybody overlooked and said, "Oh, he's not worthy." And even the 49ers drafted him last with the 7th round pick, with the last pick. They probably just showed somebody, say, he had a little sense of something. Let's just get him and see what happened. And he wasn't supposed to be playing at all. But you gotta be patient. Be patient. Your time will come. You gotta get your opportunity. God will give you the opportunity to see your time come like that. You be patient. Be patient. Be patient. And then some magical, crazy things happen. Trey Lance broke his ankle in week 3, and then you see Jimmy Garoppolo break his leg. You're like, what the freak? And then you're like, oh, I'm playing. And Brock Purdy didn't not only just go out there and play, he played well, played precisely. He was a quarterback that they was looking for. They was like, man, this kid is playing real good, going out there and dominating. And Brock Purdy, you see him now, his first season, NFC Championship game, he got injured with the torn, I think the dislocated shoulder. He had some type of injury in his shoulder. And then this year, now you see him in the Super Bowl like that. So it's a great story to see as well. So I think him going out there and winning the Super Bowl will be amazing. Mahomes already, like, his legacy is solidified, but now he's chasing the GOAT stuff. He already solidified himself as a Hall of Famer. He can retire right now and be in the Hall of Fame, but he's kind of chasing the GOAT thing. I don't think anybody will ever win 7 Super Bowls like Brady. That's very difficult to do. But Mahomes got a chance to be one of the ones that can get up there or close to it, because he has got his team to that Super Bowl 4 times in the past 6 years and been playing some amazing football. But Brock Purdy, if you win this game right here, if you win this Super Bowl right here, man, they're gonna be nice. They're gonna be nice for his story. And his contract too, that's coming up. Because I think he's a 7th-round pick, so he ain't got no 5th-year option or anything. So it'd be on year 3. They probably pay him this but I think in year 3, probably find a way to negotiate a deal or something. So we'll see what happens. But hey, it's pretty cool to see these storylines and everything that's kind of go with some of these matchups and stuff. Hope the Lions do bounce back next season and find a way to get to Super Bowl, because that's a great story too as well. That's all I got for the video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.